This is the story of many of the reptiles and amphibians who are sold at PetSmart and other pet stores. At Reptiles by Mac, a massive exotic animal mill, a PETA eyewitness saw countless animals arrive in tiny containers, sometimes from halfway around the world. These turtles frantically clawed at the sides of the crates, desperate to get out. In its 2 warehouses, Reptiles by Mac kept tens of thousands of animals crammed in filthy, barren, plastic tubs, often without adequate food and water. Parched and dehydrated animals clamored for water and drank for several minutes after being given water by PETA's eyewitnesses. Finding emaciated animals was typical for PETA's eyewitnesses, like this bearded dragon, who was desperate for food and water. This is what a healthy bearded dragon should look like. Countless animals never made it out of Reptiles by Mac alive. PETA's eyewitnesses documented the agonizing deaths and cruel killings of hundreds of animals. Animals who got loose were caught with makeshift glue traps, pieces of cardboard covered with double-sided tape, which weren't checked for several days, leaving them to struggle and die a prolonged death. Others frantically attempted to escape, tearing their skin and dropping their tails as they thrashed around. Bearded dragons were kept in severely crowded tubs and had to fight for food and space, resulting in horrific injuries. Some with nearly severed, infected limbs, exposed bones, and bloody wounds were denied adequate care and often just left to rot.
You'd be amazed at how little gets done for the sick ones here.
I cut the legs off before, I ain't had legs before. They didn't budge, and all I had to do was with wire cutters.
We're a wholesale distributor, man, so anytime, I'm complaining about, the health of, a certain animal or, 1 or 2 animals, I feel like honestly in their eyes, they're just well, if it dies over the platform. We're simply sitting these guys decide to die and waste away.
Some reptiles were put in small bags and gassed with carbon dioxide. Workers described animals being thrown into a freezer while they were still alive.
It easy been put down a long time ago. Usually I just throw them in a fucking cooler.
I've seen them frozen in the freezer, trying to get out.
And this is what it's all for. Thousands of animals were shipped to PetSmart and other stores in crowded containers with no food or water. And Reptiles by Mac is the 6th supplier of pet store chains that PETA has exposed. If you would like to help these animals, please go to PETA2.com and tell PetSmart to stop selling all animals. And please, never shop at a pet store that sells any animals. Thank you.